Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelist here, and today, as promised, I had two speed duel decks. Earlier, we did our Karyushin based update, and right now we're about to get into the Power Bond Cyber Dragon build. So, real quick, the skill card, in order to activate it, you just have to flip the card over. But the Power Bond skill card says activate during the main phase. Discard one card, then fusion summon one machine fusion monster from the extra deck using material from field in hand. If you do, it gains attack equal to original attack until the end of the turn. Cannot attack the opponent directly. During the end phase of the turn, you take damage equal to the number of attack gained at the time of summon. So, in all reality, we kind of want this to be like the game stroke while we're playing. Because otherwise, without Cyber Twin being in the game, and again, this would over centralize Cyber Twin, so I'm glad that he's not. But again, he would over centralize it and make this kind of hard to enjoy playing. That said, it's essentially just Power Bond, and like most other skills, our activation will be the one card. So it's like getting to run a single copy of Power Bond that's just always in your hand. So very good. Let's get you guys the rest of the main deck list, right? So the first thing you're going to need to do is maximize out on your Cyber Dragon himself. So again, this card is just amazing anyway. Any type of like pseudo monarch type build is going to just gain a lot of advantage from playing this card. If only the opponent controls the monster or monsters, then you may special summon this from the hand. So that said, this effect is absolutely more beneficial for going second. And again, that makes sense because we're still going to need to discard a card. And in order to play into the ultimate form, we need to get 3 pieces put together. So again, 20 card deck. We don't have to worry about where the catalyst is. It's always going to be in our hand by technicality. So we just need to assemble 3 other cards. So again, good start with 3 copies of Cyber Dragon. Next up, 3 copies, Goddess with the Third Eye. Now again, I usually rock this monster card in any one of my hero builds because it's just a matter of matching up heroes and being able to like expand my extra deck to having 6 different names. So it's more of like a toolbox extra deck. But again, can be used as a substitute for any one fusion material. But the other materials have to be correct. So again, while we're playing into, let's say the Cyber Dragon that's in my extra deck, we're going to need 3 copies of Cyber Dragon. So again, if you get 2 of these, 1 of this, boom, you're in business. Discard a card, pop your Power Bond effect, get an 8K monster with piercing. You're fantastic. And then last monster, we want to round this up to 9, which I guess isn't round, but you know what I mean. We're going to square this off at 9. You see what I did there? A little math pun. Totally intended for that. The Proto Cyber Dragon, while this card is on the field, its name is now going to be considered Cyber Dragon. So again, no negative interaction between this and the Goddess of the Third Eye, because while this is on the field, it is Cyber Dragon. So again, we basically have 9 cards that can mix and match, just so long as it's 1 copy of Goddess. So again, very doable. And again, the Goddess can remain in the hand. We can normal summon this Proto, and then just go straight into Cyber End. So again, very good. We do need to make sure that we get there, and we do need to make sure that we can actually assert our authority once we do. So moving into the spell traps, 3 copies Book of Moon. Again, Proto Cyber is only like 1100. So again, you're gonna deal with some tricksiness here. But again, this means that it won't get run over while you're putting your pieces together. Same thing with Goddess at 12. Really, Cyber Dragon is the only one that's like capable right now. That said, Cosmic Cyclones, I don't mind paying the life points ahead of time. And again, I like the versatility of being able to banish a face up or down. So again, a little more of a double duty for me. And again, as long as we play these while we can, the Power Bond skill is not going to hurt us until the end of the turn. So unless the opponent can stall us that turn, we should be fine. So again, I want to take out anything that's in the back row. I want to take out the tricksiness. You know what I'm saying? 2 copies of Shrink, because I thought this would be really fun. And I didn't want to overload with traps. Another thing that you could do here And again, the reason I went with Shrink is because the Goddess is not a machine, but you guys could put in things like Rare Metal Morph or whatever, and then actually it's only going to be like a 500 point gain to your attack, but the monster can or will negate the first spell card that targets it. So again, I mean, it's good for any machine, and again, if you do develop into the boss, that would just be extra power onto the cyber end. So again, very cool. Shrink, I went with it. It's just my favorite tech here. And it allows Goddess to be protected as well. So again, very good. Definitely going to go with 2 copies of Lost Wind. Again, playing 2 is like playing 4. What it does, target a face-up special summon monster on the field, negate its effects, have its original attack value. And if the opponent special summons from the extra deck except during damage step, then we can go ahead and set this card that exists in the discard pile back to the field, banishing it when it leaves. So again, each one is 2 shots of goodness. And again, this should allow Goddess and Proto Cyber Dragon just a little bit of leeway as far as survival goes. And then another thing that's really fun, and you know, I was kind of on the fence with it last deck. I'm moving it to the main this time, Walls of Disruption. So when the opponent's monster does declare an attack, all of their attack position monsters will lose 800 attack for every monster they control. So again, 1 monster equals -8. 2 means 2 lose 16. 3 lose 24 each. Fantastic. It's going to give you a lot of staying and stopping power. And since they declared an attack and you didn't change the number of monsters on your side of the field, no battle replay. That attack has to continue, and chances are they will lose the monster card. So again, very fun stuff. This is the main deck. It is 20 cards. Go ahead and either take the screenshot, you tech-savvy duelist you, or possibly pause the video and make your notes, yeah? I will be back in just a moment, and I will have the extra and side decks available to you then. So just a second. All right, moving into the extra deck, it's going to be mostly what I usually play. So again, you will still see the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Again, if you guys don't own one, double up on the cyber end, all right? Same power ranking, just about. And then again, you get enough ways to like really drain another monster, so you should be fine. One of the cards we're going to use, Chimera Tech Overdragon. Generally, this one only comes up in games 2 and 3. And you guys will see, well, I'll just tell you, I play Waking the Dragon in the side like normal. So there are going to be times where you can play your cyber end that way and then double up on the Chimera Tech Overdragon. And by that, I mean we need to take a much closer look at the effects. So I hope that's much closer. So it's a Cyber Dragon plus any number of other machines. Must be a fusion summon. If fusion summon, send all other cards I control to the graveyard. Original attack and defense become equal to materials times 8. This card can attack an opponent's monsters a number of times each battle phase up to the number of fusion materials used for the fusion summon. So just real quick, let's say that was 3, 8, 24. 24 plus power bond equals 48. We'll only take 24. We will be able to attack 3 monsters every turn with it. So again, Game 2, Game 3, this guy becomes a little more of a standout. I'm not sure why this isn't focusing, so we'll just do that. And then again, the deck picks up like normal. I do play the 1 Cyberblader, the 1 Cyber End, the 1 Ojama King, and again, the 1 Thousand-Eyes Restrict. Again, we tossed out Senshi from the normal lineup. And again, you guys could absolutely toss out the Blue Eyes in order to play a second copy of the Cyber End. Because again, Game 2 and 3, you have access to Waking the Dragon. So, you know, play smarter, not harder. Going into the side deck, there's our 3rd copy of our Cyclone, in case you guys find the need for it. 2 copies, Cursed Seal of the Forbidden Spell. Again, good card, great card. 2 copies, Waking the Dragon. And again, if it gets banished, if it gets destroyed, I do apologize. Then we can go ahead and special summon from the deck or extra deck. And again, the only target that's not available to us this time would be that Chimera Tech Overdragon. And then last but not least, again, I only had 1 spot. You guys can play what you want here. I did toy around a little bit with crossouts, but in the end, I did go with my Zone of the Spirit. And again, no, it's not me playing it at 1 because I'm trying to observe the Niagara ban list. Just I ran out of spots. That's all that is. Again, I hope that Konami will do the thing and give us an official ban list, because that would be great. And while they're at it, guys, maybe this is next week's rant. How about they just release a pack of every card they've ever errated, so that we can all just have like fresh copies of them, and do it for like maybe make it a box set like they did with Duel Devastator, because we haven't had that in a minute. I'm thinking I think I might tip off on that this next weekend. You guys let me know in the comments if you guys would like that. Anyway, this is this week's second speed deck. Again, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed the other one as well. Maybe you guys haven't seen it yet. Maybe you guys go check that one out next. But just real quick, if I could ask you guys to do me a favor, I would love it if you guys would give us like a thumbs up and maybe a comment. It's something small that does a lot for the channel as far as growth. It does mess with YouTube's algorithm. The more that you guys actually actively like us, the more duelists get the opportunity to see us. It makes us more visible on the platform, and that means, you know, more people coming in, more ideas, more challenges, more requests, more fun for all of us. Additionally, maybe you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Maybe this is your first time. At which point, you know, thanks for stopping by. Seriously. But do consider clicking the subscribe button on your way out. Additionally, maybe let your friends know. But if you guys are busy, and I know that you all are, because I know that I am, make time for just one favor for me today. That favor is I want you guys to go out and do something for yourselves. I know that there's something you've been putting off that you want to do. If you have the ability to do it today, set the time aside. Go do the thing. Enjoy it. You are responsible for your happiness, and I want you guys to be happy. Okay? Pursue it. You guys are worth it. Remember, I said that. I said so. So it must be a thing. Always believe what the YouTuber tells you. You are worth happiness, okay? Go enjoy the rest of your day. I hope the rest of your weekend plays out well. And I can't wait to see you guys again tomorrow, all right? So here's to that. See you guys later. Peace.